Okay, so this is one of our blocks. I really like to look at it almost as a bread and butter kind of block. It's called Kum Sau. Kum Sau, my teacher used to say, other styles might say Pak Sau. Pak Sau. But similar but different, right? Depends how you learn, how you apply it, how you shift. So Kum Sau, really easy. It's just picking up your hand and dropping it down to the center line. Right? So it's a stopping covering block, or can be a stopping covering block. Okay? So first part is right, 3 fingers inside, blocking straight down. Okay? So when the hand comes up, it's almost like Chin Chi Sao. It really going to turn into Chin Chi Sao, coming up and dropping down. Right? So when you look at where it is away from the body, it's not here, it's not floating up here, it's not just a checking block. Right? This hand is a heavy block and it comes down. So it comes up to the outside. Right? Notice it doesn't come here, it doesn't pull back, it's not a wind up like this. Right? You wind up here and you're already possibly getting hit already. Okay? So you want to shorten the length of time it takes to execute the block. Right? So it comes up, second finger, second line, eye level, it drops center of the body. Okay? Center of the body. The elbow always has a slight bend. Right? It can come up here. It's not locked. You don't want to lock it, you'll jam your shoulder, right? If the person is strong. Okay? So just come up, down. If 2 hands would just be up. 45 would look like that. Would look like that real fast. Right? You don't want to, if the punch is here, why are you blocking way out here, right? You just want to come up and down right next to it. So up, down, up, down. Okay? This is just the basic Kum Sau. Okay? 2 hands up, down. Elbows down, imagine there's a plumb line coming down from the elbow. Okay? Just hanging straight down. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now the Kum Sau, right in the center, it's about the height of my waist, and it really starts developing into a slap. So in the beginning, up, down. Okay? So if you watch, the whole arm starts dropping. Okay? Then the forearm opens up, then the heel of the wrist, then the palm, then the fingertips, okay? To here. So the mistake people make is when you learn, you say, oh, I'm holding my hand up here. Okay? Actually, the palm should be relaxed. Okay? But in the beginning, right, it's covering. People mistake that for stiffening. Right? It's really a slap. So if you watch the angle of my palm, you see how it drops down, but then it follows through. That's really where you want it to be. And you don't want to pull it up. You don't want to jerk and stop. It just drops. It's a heavy hand. As you get used to it and dropping your shoulder, and you have the speed, we would talk about, you make the wind come out of your hand. Okay? And dropping down, sinking. In other words, you're trying to get that whistle to come out of your hand. Okay? So that's the Kum Sau, covering hand. Okay? That's the really basic of it. Okay? Kum Sau is really nice to combine with the side step block, whether it's stepping straight to the side or whether it's stepping up. So once you practice the side steps, right, and you want to start adding the block, you practice the Kum Sau, it's a nice combination. It works together. You're stepping up, turning, right? The turning coordinates with the hand from here. Okay? From here you can kick, bring this hand out of the way. Okay? Kum Sau, back leg is free, right? You can do a groin kick, right? Or you can kick from the outside. Whatever appeals to you, whatever you learn, whatever you work on. Okay? So, up, down, up, down. Okay? the turning of the waist will add to the turning, the torque of the block. Leg is free. Up, down, up, down. You can see me sinking on the standing leg. This hand would sweep out of the way for a kick. Okay. Without a training partner to help me, right? I'm just using the sticks, but you can pivot. So again, any block can be internal, external. So the Kum Sau can really be a punishing block. You can a lot of velocity, a lot of speed. You can leave palm prints. Easy to leave palm prints as you lighten up here. Okay, so I can come a little closer. Right down. It's really nice against pretty straightforward. Right? If it's a real wide hooking block, you'd have to step way outside. But it's just a bigger step. But you might not end up slapping down. So you have to look at what the person is doing. They're just reaching for you. They're trying to just throw a hook, right? It's kind of right in there. It's that wide hook. I'm not going to use the Kum Sau, right? You got to get outside. Well, you can do inside, but you'd probably want to use something else, right? So 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. If you have a partner, they can hold a mitt. You can just present the mitt to you and slap the mitt down. Make sure it's relaxed, so it's heavy hand, it doesn't pull back. Okay? When I'm doing this, right, I'm finishing the block and then sliding it out of the way for the kick. The hand is still here, this hand is still here, right, to check and guard and block. Coming underneath. And again, that may or may not be useful, so don't get caught up in, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do this. You learn the skill. It's part of your arsenal. You can do it if you need to. You can use part of it. You need to. You can combine it with another block. So just fast review, right? It really comes out of just lifting straight up. Chin Chi Sau would come inside. And Kum Sau would probably come more outside. Right? It just depends where it is, because you tend to cover from here. Okay? Now, the punch came this way, of course, you can do it. So it could be block inside, Kum Sau, right from there. It could be Chin Chi Sau, Kum Sau. Chin Chi Sau, Kum Sau. Inside. If you look at it, it's setting up almost any palm strike, right? Especially from about here up, from here, face, right, chest, right, arm, sinking low, you can catch the leg. That's some place where you might want to drop into your full horse and practice into your full horse. When you practice into your full horse, you really see how this is right in the center of your body, right, for a low block. Okay. So that's just a really fast lesson, introduction to Kum Sau. These are all just kind of introductions to lessons I've learned, the basics of how we develop applications. You have to be creative. These are foundational things of how to move, how to develop good habits.